Welcome back to our look at the value of getting good information about yourself. Next, we'll hear from people who got that information through honesty and prayer. But how does that kind of information, getting honest in a conversation with God, affect a person? For that answer, we listened to some of the voices from our Story Vault.
One night I drank 38 ounces of rum, not intentionally. Like wasn't trying to kill myself. As I was in detox, I remember saying to God, okay, if I can't die, you have to show me how to live, because I don't know how, and I don't know what else to do. I would pray at night, for God to forgive me. I kept praying for the same things over and over and over again. And then one day it just hit me. And the thought on this day was, I heard you the first time you asked me to forgive you. Now you need to receive that, forgive yourself, and move on. And it was right then, that moment, that I thought, that's it.
About 3 years ago, my wife came across she was on the internet and looking at mail, an email that came through, and she stumbled into a deleted file. And it was at that point she came across this email to a prostitute, and I was gone at the store at the time, and she phoned this prostitute, and she called her and asked her if what she found on the internet was true, and the gal confirmed it. And when I got home, she was standing by the sink, and I knew I was caught. I knew instantly. I could tell by her face. And my wife said, "What have you done?" And I said in no uncertain terms, "I've made an effing mess of our life." I thought of ways to take my life at that point. I was so riddled with shame. But we were surrounded. I found myself instantly cared for by people. And it was in that care that I believed that God was kind.
I found it as difficult as Karen did, I swear, because it was, like I said, to inflict that kind of pain on someone, it was mortifying. It was it's impossible. And so to forgive yourself was very, very difficult. So I really found that making that reconnect with God, which I did first through that priest, that was just a huge burden lifted, huge.
And the key is to be so in tune, to have a personal prayer time, to have a quiet time where you can get in tune with what Christ has for your life, and for my life, to really see what is going on. Where's the lesson? What should I be learning from this?
I was having a smoke, and it was an epiphany. It was that moment, and it was like, he died for me.
You just come to him. You come where you're at. You come just who you are, where you're at. It doesn't matter what kind of weaknesses you have. It doesn't matter what kind of problems you have. Jesus will meet you there.
When Listen Up returns, why turning off the TV is the next step on getting the best information. That's next in The Wrap.